I'm 15 minutes away.
Yep. Man, who started that
Yeah.
Europe shit?
That's that
Was,
New York stuff.
was that New Yorkers who started that shit?
Yeah.
Damn, I want to give it to them because they think everything is just they create everything. Nigga, you spit, I created that shit. That's what they be on. Like they don't give a fuck out there in New York. But we back, man. Episode 42. Episode of this. The Kurt Thomas episode.
The
This
Brittany
man said
Griner.
Kurt Thomas.
Brittany Griner, there we go.
That's the first one I was thinking of was Brittany Griner. This man said Kurt Thomas. Like niggas heard that shit in a long time.
Ready, got my drink ready for the low sermon.
Oh, that's funny. What up, Daycel?
Listen, it's no sermon, y'all. But I'm not gonna promise that. Actually,
It could happen. It could happen, y'all.
It probably will happen. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And y'all see my shirt today. Protect Black women, cause y'all niggas ain't doing it.
Not at all. I know what you mean.
Let's be real. These men don't like women, period. But that's a story for another day.
That really
definitely. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody following in.
Look,
from
y'all
Twitter,
not
from
playing.
YouTube. They're not playing. They was in the queue. Appreciate y'all following in, man. Like, subscribe, share everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, Apple, anywhere you listen or watch. Welcome back. For those who don't know, I'm Jay. I got my brother and my brothers and my sister with me like always. What up, Lo? How you doing? Oh, my fault.
I'm over here trying to tweet it out.
My bad.
I'm Black and I'm blessed. I'm ready
I
to
knew
talk basketball.
I knew. Nicholas, how you was gonna say that? Nicholas, how you feeling?
Black, blessed, and high.
I knew that too. But hey, I saw your workout video with the kettlebells with the doing the pull-ups. He is strong.
Like
pull-ups, pull-ups is nothing to play with. You really can see how somebody really strong they are when they come to pull-ups, man. A lot of people can't do that shit. I don't give a damn how strong they are. That shit is hard. And you just don't be doing one or two. Kettlebells attached to his feet and shit. Man, I said, hell no, I am not 26.
I'll be real, like, if you're not that active, I wouldn't advise you to do it, honestly.
Hell no.
I'll be real, even like that's the risk for me. I'll just be trying new shit in the gym.
Wee.
That's when you're young. You can do that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, hell no.
Look, when you older, Jay, you fuck around, try something new, and you can't walk for the next 4 days.
No, man, I'm straight.
You might pop something.
I stick to I do my biking and my yoga. I don't even heavy lift no more. Them days over with. Yeah. Them days over with. What up, Kev? What up, Lamar? And before I forget, I almost did last week on the ones and twos, man. Our brother Wally. Woo! Wally do all these damn sound effects, man. But that's one of the best parts of the show when I rewatch it or listen to it again. I'm like, this man, he really be up.
I'm just happy to be here. I'm here so I don't get fined.
That's right, man. Same, man.
Nah, it'd be so funny whenever we come in, Wally be like, my beautiful Black people. Like,
listen, man. Hey.
Oh,
I have to greet y'all as such because y'all are my beautiful Black people.
Man, I'm glad to hear that.
Motherlands every time we come on.
I'm glad to look.
I just appreciate the people I'm in company with. That's it.
Hey, man, we love you, man. We all don't you ever forget that. We love you, Wiley. Man, I had a great Tuesday, man. Man, for those who know, man, I got a soon to be high schooler. Carter graduated 8th grade.
Big Carter, not the little.
Oh my God, yeah, Big Carter for sure. I've been reflecting on life, man. I got a high schooler coming up. He like girls like him.
Hey,
he be at the mall hanging out and shit. I'd be like,
big man on campus, dog. Big man on campus.
I just, I can't do it. I just been reflecting though, man. We getting older out here.
Yeah.
Talking about myself. Woo-wee.
Yeah, we are.
All right, I don't want to get too sentimental. Let's get into this shit, man. We got a lot of shit. But first of all, I took one of them like not being on Twitter type days and not talking too much yesterday, and it was so much shit happening.
Man,
y'all was going at it in the group chat. But for one thing, I should have pulled it up real quick. Hold on. But the one thing that really we're going to talk about first is the Valkyries. The Valkyries, do they got 4 wins now?
4 and 5.
Hey, man, I'm just going to say I apologize now. What up, Felicia? If I miss anybody, what up, MJ? If I miss anybody,
what up, MJ? K Dot was good.
I'm gonna apologize now
Jada.
because I was just like, they're gonna get 6.
Honestly, Jada be funny as fuck in the group chat. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, oh my god, I
we be
don't
going
know.
crazy in that shit, man.
We do though. Hey, group chat be insane. I ain't gonna lie.
It really do. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. But I want to apologize to the Valkyries, man. Y'all got 4 wins. I was on here with my chest poked out saying they're gonna have 6 wins on the season.
You did.
I was so going hard on it. I had Wally pull up the schedule so we can go over that shit.
I gave him like 4 or 5.
Y'all was laughing in the chat. Like, man, I don't know we're gonna see them wins at, and they are getting wins over the weekend. They pretty much beat the shit out of Vegas 95-68. It was embarrassing. I feel sorry, Jada. Before I even get to the Aces, man, the Valkyries just look. We said that they're gonna be shooting threes and they're gonna catch some teams, but I didn't expect them to catch teams this early. That's my thing. I didn't expect that at all, man. But Nick, I'm gonna start with you, man. What are you seeing that the Valkyries are doing out there? Are they doing anything special or are they just hooping?
Just a mixture of both, honestly. They hooping, but they also play really good basketball. Like their offense is so fundamental now that I think about it. They move the ball well, they find quality shots. And I think Saturday was really a big example of that, honestly. And I was right there with you, Jay. I didn't think the Valkyries would get this many wins. They pretty much whenever we looked at their first probably 10 games, we probably said 1 or 2 wins. They probably
I had them at 0-10 probably. I probably had them at 0-10.
They've already won more than half of the games that we expected them to win in their first 9-10 games, which is insane. But I gotta give credit to Natalie, man. Natalie has proven, especially in her first year as a head coach, that she can coach at an elite level. And she's bringing out the best out of all these players, whether it's Monique Billings, Kayla Thornton, Julie Van Loo, even Kate Martin's honestly playing really good basketball, to be honest. So I think it is crazy too, because even just some weeks ago, I was like I was looking at the roster. I'm like, this team don't make sense to me. Like, I just felt like a lot of the personalities on the team just didn't mesh or didn't fit well, at least on paper, that was per se. But I was definitely wrong about that. I mean, like I said, they're playing really great basketball. They just beat Vegas on Saturday, which we'll get into. They just beat the Sparks. I know that it's the Sparks, but I mean, just being able to get those wins. Honestly, they beat the Sparks twice on their home floor. That's the most impressive thing, because they won a couple weeks ago too when they were in LA. But I got to give it to them, man. I think now with them winning games, especially in their first year, I think they became more of an attraction. I mean, you see a lot of the moves that they're making now. Like, they just re-signed, or they just brought back Letitia Me here. They just signed Aerial Powers as well, which I think is a really good part. Yeah, I mean,
you called it, Nick. You just called it.
Yeah. You got the tweet, Wally?
You called it. Oh, he got the tweet. He got the Wally. He got the. Look at this.
Shout out to Aerial, man.
Come on, man. Come on.
That was I don't even think that was 2 weeks ago. I don't even know what date that was. That's crazy.
5/31. What is that? Was that 2 weeks ago?
31st. Yeah, shit.
31st?
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, yeah. But I got to give it to the Valkyries, man. They're playing really great basketball, and it's a fun brand, honestly. I know that, we've all been on hate watch, but you can't ignore the basketball they've been playing. It's been incredible, especially on both ends.
No, it has. It definitely has. How about you, Lo?
I think it's a testament to how good of a coach Natalie is. Schematically, she is having them on one accord. Like, her game plan against the Aces was chef kiss. Like, I mean, they followed the game plan to a T. And I think one thing we can say about the Valkyries is that they play extremely hard. They remind me of the Mystics in that sense of they're going to give you full effort, a full 40 minutes despite the outcome. And in just looking at the numbers, they're top 3 in the league in generating steals, which makes sense because they're also top 5 in fast break points. So they're getting into those passing lanes, they're generating steals, and again, that's just all effort. Like that is just effort, and that's what they're doing in order to win. And they doing all of this without Tiffany playing too.
That's right. That's a good point.
They're doing all of this without her playing, and so I think Jada brought up a good point in the chat in saying that they're building like the Celtics did with a lot of role players, and if they can land one or two superstars on there, like this is going to be a tough team, you know. So even though we were hard on them, like I still don't love this team. I'm gonna be honest, like I still don't love them, because I'm still hate watching, and the hate watching is not going well. But you can't deny that they play well together. You can't deny that they're all locked in and that they're all on one accord. Like Natalie has them flat out hooping, bro. Like she has them flat out
believing.
Yeah.
Believing in what she's saying. That's basically what's going on. Like, and they showing it. Yeah. Kayla Thornton is out there just let that shit. She hooping.
Yeah, I'll be real. This is a hot take, and I know that it's early in the season, but I think she's in the race for most improved.
Kayla
Thornton, yeah. I mean, she's averaging a career high in like points, I think assists, rebounds, or I think steals too as well. So, and you know, she's taking advantage of just, you know, being able to be one of the top options for them, like scoring off the dribble and playmaking. Of course, we already know her as an exceptional defender. I think with her like pretty much like showcasing her true skill this year, and on top of that, the Valkyries are winning. You got to put in that conversation to me.
Who else in the conversation?
Alicia Gray,
definitely.
I like that. I like that.
I don't know.
I just put you on the spot.
Yeah, I would say Alicia. Alicia's definitely at the top of the list.
Yeah, you definitely got to put her in there. You definitely got to put her in there.
I mean, she's an MVP candidate.
Agreed.
Yes, you got to put her. Yeah, you definitely got to put her in there. You definitely got to put her in there. Golden State the next week, I would say, is they got Seattle, they got Dallas, they got the Fever, and then Connecticut.
They'll probably go 3-2. Hold on, you said how many was that? 4 games?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 games.
4 games. They'll probably go 2-2 or 3-1.
I'll say 2-2.
I like that. Sorry, chat. I like Slim as 1-2. I do like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I think they can go 2-2. I think they'll beat Dallas, and I believe they will beat them. Is Kaylin gonna be back for that game on the 19th?
That's what I don't know. That's why I said they could go 3-1.
She should be. She should have been back tonight. But
honestly, we haven't even heard any updates. We haven't heard no updates.
She out here kissing babies and shit and signing autographs everywhere.
Listen, I get it. They coming out.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely get that shit. Yeah, they probably go like 2-2. They can go 3-1 too. They never know. But man, they making me eat my words, boy. I was so hard on them. I gotta go back and see what episode that was. I was not fucking around with them at all. I didn't see this shit coming at all. I felt like they had a terrible expansion draft. They draft wasn't really hitting on nothing. People they drafted, they released. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it just didn't.
Thanks.
It didn't feel like nothing was. You know what I'm saying? But it's working. And shout out to the fans. They are selling that place out.
Number 1 in the league. Number 1 in the league.
They really are. They really are doing that. Nat coach
MLS teams.
So what now?
I said they outselling MLS teams.
Yeah,
that's big.
You ain't lying. No, you ain't lying. Natalie for coach of the year. I mean, shit. If you
please slow down, please. Like Natalie's been good. Natalie's been good, but come on, man. I don't.
Oh my god.
They don't even have a winning record.
4-5.
Oh my god, y'all funny.
Yeah, that's not happening. Big Baby said, "This is just a question. Do you think it's time for the Aces to make a coaching change?"
Well, I was gonna get right into them. So here we are. Once again, the Aces look bad. They got blown out. It was just like a snooze fest, really, for the rest of the game. Like there was no way. No one thought Vegas was gonna make a run. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like that. Like there was nothing. We knew they was gonna lose, but to look that bad again, and now this time you look bad in a loss, you get blown out. and you look like that. Lo, I know you was one of the people that was saying that Becky might. He's looking real fugazi out there. We talked about the Aces last week, but what do you think they need to be doing now for real? Like now, is it time to be concerned about something like this? Like it's just there's no effort out there. They just look bad. You know what I'm saying? What is it? What did you see on that last game from them?
I mean, it's honestly a lot of things. It's not just one thing, but in terms of the Valkyries game, it was just a belt to ass performance by the Valkyries. Losing by 27 points when you have 4 Olympians on your team is just unacceptable. Like getting beat is one thing, but getting your back blown out like that is another. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a crazy
like,
term.
Hell, like, why you say it like that? Damn,
When
yo.
you go back blown out like that.
where are y'all minds?
Anyway,
Anyway,
yeah, hey, you're right.
This is the second time that happened this season. Like, did y'all forget that they got cooked by Seattle as well? Like, no, I'm not pausing because they did get their back blown out. Like, what? Like, it was true. The Valkyries ran away with the game in the second quarter, in my opinion, outscoring them 34-15, and then it was just simply over. The things that I've been seeing consistently, not with this last game, not just with this last game, but just consistently, is the effort is the biggest issue I've been seeing. Players are lacking basic effort out there. Like, honestly, it looks like they're just going through the motions. It's kind of like, what's the guy's name? Marshawn Lynch. Who was that? Marshawn, who was like, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Like, that's what it literally looks like out there. On the defensive end, they're over helping, leaving shooters wide open. They're out of position. They're slow on rotations. On the offensive side, it looks like scoring is so hard to come by for them. Like, it takes so much effort for them to just get a bucket.
Yes, it does.
They're fighting tooth and nail for one bucket. Meanwhile, their opponents are getting layups off of simple back screens and cutting to the damn basket for a layup. Most teams have been sending multiple bodies at Asia, and they still just are not adjusting. In order for them to, allow her to cook, like, players have to make shots. The chemistry offensively looks off. Terrible shot selection. Shout out to Jackie for that. Unforced turnovers, like, they just look like they've never played together before, and it's sad. It's disgusting to watch. Like, I literally don't even enjoy watching them play basketball anymore because they don't look like they want to be there. Do I think that the season can be saved? No. I don't. They are cooked, y'all. They're cooked. Like, honestly.
Sorry, Aces fans.
Do I think that they can go? Do I think that they can go on a run and make the playoffs and compete? Yes, but this is not a championship team. It's just not there. It's not a championship team, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's time to blow the shit up.
I was just about to ask you that. Thank you.
It's over. It's over for them.
So at the end of the season,
I just want to be clear with
everybody
this.
but 22.
I want to be clear with this when I say this. It's so many malpractices going on in Vegas that the front office is willing to waste yet another year of Asia's prime. That's correct. Number one. Number two, I'm not saying, when I say this, I don't want people, because I know people like to run and take what I say the wrong way. When I say this, I'm not saying that Becky is a bad coach, but people start giving out GOAT titles a little bit too soon for somebody that hasn't proven shit. And when I say hasn't proven shit, like, let's be very clear.
You call Becky the GOAT coach?
Hold on, let me finish. Let's be clear. Bill Lambier built that team. Like, I just want, like, people were questioning when he chose Jackie at 1. You know what I'm saying? The first pick. Like, people were questioning his decision making. Like, I'm not saying it's not hard to win games when you have that much talent, because coaches do have to make everyone buy in. They do have to be able to coach that talent. Like, it's difficult to coach talent as well and win championships. So I'm not taking anything away from her. But, like, when has Becky developed players? When has Becky been a schematic genius? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that we're not seeing. And the thing is that since they're not playing well right now, it's like on Front Street, because you literally see her making no adjustments. Like, Natalie was running circles around her ass last game. Like, she made 0 adjustments at all. And I'm like, bro, this is supposed to be your protege, and she's sunning you? Like, it was nasty out there.
Her ass, man.
Like, she was
kicking her ass.
Bro, she was getting cooked schematically. Like, and I thought, like, okay, halftime, Becky won't come out and make adjustments. Baby, they was doing the same thing. They was doing the exact same thing. So I have questions for Becky. I have questions for that front office. I have questions for the players. Like, it's just a shit show over in the desert. Like a shit show over there. What you got, Nick?
Before I go, I just want to show y'all a clip real quick. Wiley got it. This is what I said about the Aces, particularly the Aces fans a couple weeks ago. You got it, Wiley? Also, just real quick for Aces fans, relax, please. Like, it's 4 games in a year. I get it. They're not looking the best right now, but let's just please relax. There's still 40 games left in the season. Like, we've only played 4 games so far. It's time to panic, bro. It's literally it's time to panic.
Hey, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
So both of y'all basically saying, listen, they might make the playoffs, but this shit is over with.
I don't have them.
You're not winning a damn thing.
Nah, to me.
So that's what I mean by that. Like, because they're going to go on a run and play good basketball for a stretch of time. They are going to do that because they have 4 Olympians on their team. So they will figure it out. But this, as constructed, is not a championship team. And for them, when you come from winning back to back, it's championship or bust. They're not getting second place trophies. This is not a championship team. There's no way. Take your fandom out of the way. It's no way you can look at this team and say that they're better than New York. It's no way that you can look at this team and say that they're better than Minnesota. Hell, I don't even look at this team and say they're better than Seattle or the Fever right now.
Damn. Wally, I was thinking in my head when she was going.
I mean, honestly, like they haven't shown anything. They haven't shown us any of that. Like, they haven't shown that they could be resilient and play hard. Like, it's one thing to get X's and O's together, but if you're not showing effort, like, that's totally different. Like, that's something that's going on in the locker room. Like, that's totally different. They're not better than the Dream either. You're right. Like,
right.
I agree.
Do I think they'll make the playoffs?
Right,
Absolutely. I do think that they'll make the playoffs, and I think that they'll go on a little bit of a run, and people will come back to this video and be like, oh, y'all said they were cooked, but I can guarantee you they are not winning the championship this year. They're not.
Look, before you go ahead, Nick, this they next 4. Sparks, Dallas, Phoenix, and Minnesota.
They're losing that Minnesota one. I'm sorry.
And it's in Minnesota, too.
Yeah.
They got, that's the only road game. So the next 3 is at home. Sparks, Dallas, Phoenix, and they go on the road against Minnesota. So
I'm not saying the Sparks are better. I ain't going that far.
Damn.
I went hard with the Fever, but when Caitlin playing, they're a different team.
It's true. They got their asses handed to them on Saturday. That's really what it is, honestly. It was from the beginning. And I think that game was really, like, that was a true definition of that team has not been making any adjustments whatsoever. Defensively, they were terrible. They were late on rotations, like Lo said. They couldn't close out on shooters. Like, you saw it even from the first quarter on, like, the defensive issues that they had, and they just never recovered. Like, you saw Valkyries go up 10, then they go up 20, then damn near 30, and it's like the Aces just could not find a way to get themselves back into the game. And you would expect a quote unquote championship team to make adjustments to at least cut into the lead, like at least cut it within like 15 and then maybe 12 or something like that. But that didn't even happen. They were still down damn near 20 or a little over 20, honestly. But I'll be real, nobody's really playing great basketball to me. And one thing that I notice is like how, like, because I've seen people tweet this like a few times saying that, oh, teams have figured out Asia. I wouldn't even necessarily say that. I think they more so figured out the Aces because everybody understands, like, when you limit Asia, the Aces have no chances of winning. Like, I realized that even in the Valkyries game, like, as soon as Asia catches the ball along the elbow, like, they had help defense on lock, whether it's weak side, whether it's help side, whatever it was. Like, they knew that they wanted to give Asia help because they understood that the rest of the players can't beat them. Mm-hmm. Jackie's been inconsistent. Chelsea's been inconsistent. Jewel Lloyd, if her life depended on it, she can't make a shot. Like,
a damn shot.
Like, Stokes on there on the floor with them. So, and then on top of that, the bench hasn't really given you any production either. Like, I mean, Dana Evans has had some offensive production here and there. Aaliyah Nye, I think she had like 13, 14 in that game. So I guess she was pretty decent. But you still got players like Kirsten Bell, who I don't think scored in that one. Liz Kelly didn't score either. I don't know exactly how many minutes she actually played. But when you limit Asia and you just pretty much like not allow her to like get what she wants, that stops the rest of the team, honestly. And it just shows how important she is, because I mean, we talk about how she's leading the team in pretty much every category, if not every category, but it really shows like how inconsistent the rest of the team is and how pretty much they're a no-show whenever she's not having the strongest performance. So now, look, I think the Aces will definitely make the playoffs. They I know that they have some problems with the roster, but there's still 4 Olympians on this team. Like I think that they're still capable of making the playoffs, and then you still feature the best player in the world, so they can get into the playoffs. But the question is, it's like Lo said, are they good enough to beat New York if they see them in the playoffs again? Are they good enough to beat Minnesota if they see them, or Indy, or whoever it is? Like, so that's pretty much my biggest concern, honestly. But will they turn it around? Will they go on like a nice little winning streak to have a winning record? Yes, but going beyond the regular season, I don't know exactly like if I really see them as a championship team. But I also wanted to ask y'all this though as well. Like, is this team really feeling the effects of not having both Natalie and Tyler on the sideline with them alongside Becky Hammond?
Yo, they did lose both of them in the same season, same all season.
I mean, I think so.
Yeah. Assistants matter, man. Assistants matter a lot.
And we see who was over there. We see who over there was doing the schematics.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the reason that they're losing like this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put that on them, but I think they missed them.
But I think it is something to. Something to be, to be said. I do agree with that.
Oh, never mind. They're showing highlights. Never mind. I thought the game was still
Oh, because defense was trash last season. I don't think it's like I don't think that's like the main caveat of the whole thing, but I do think they miss the assistants. Sometimes it take a little time to get that, be on the same page basically as with your assistants. So, but they got other issues at hand. They got so much shit going on. Like the coaching staff thing is probably way down the list for me, but but it's on the list. For sure.
I mean, just play with some effort. Act like you want to be there. I mean, that's the bare minimum. Like, act like you get paid to play basketball, like for your career.
And also,
go ahead, Nick.
My bad. Just real quick, I gotta say this, man. That offseason trade looking funny in the light, man.
That's why I'm about to go ahead, my brother. I mean, we thinking the light.
I'm saying, man. She shot like what 16% in this last game or something like that. I think I have the number somewhere. I don't have them, but I think she shot at least like 16% in the last game against the Valkyries. And it's like, I don't know what's going on with Jewel. Clearly it's mental. At this point, you got to go see a therapist or something, because
I was saying what they call it, a psychologist, a sports psychologist. Is that what they call it, Lo? Sports psychologist?
Yeah.
That's what she need, Nick. That's definitely what she needs.
I'm not gonna go as far and say the trade looked bad because the Sparks suck too. So I mean,
too. But
in the grand scheme of things, like it was a one-off. They both are struggling. And I think Jewel will turn it around, but it's very concerning. And I literally cannot take up for her anymore. Like I can't, like, because I'm out here looking like an idiot. Like, so I have no words for that. Like I have no words for how she's playing. I have absolutely no words, because it's not like she's the number one option. She's not even the number two option.
3.
You're getting wide open shots. Like, it's 100% mental. You're literally getting wide open shots. And that's all I got. I can't defend her anymore. I really can't.
Like, too. I can't. That's the thing. It's like she missed everything.
I was definitely wondering how y'all felt about the trade. You know, if people, I've definitely seen all type of stuff. People not liking the trade. The trade.
Hold on, time out, kid. You out here looking like a fool behind a lot of things. Ryan too. What? No.
Oh damn! What the fuck?
one for 5.
Crazy.
1 for 5.
Damn, you gonna come out here like that?
1 for 5.
Crazy. No,
because they know I said, they know what I said in the group chat. He know what I said. I ain't gonna say it on here. I'm gonna wait. We only 10 games in. Go ahead.
We're gonna wait.
We're gonna wait.
All right. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from the Valkyrie and the Aces doing their thing, or not doing anything, I should say. Once again, we gotta talk about the damn Sky, and it's not for a good reason. We ain't gonna last too long on them, but man, they lost again tonight to the Liberty, 85-65. But Saturday they lost to the Fever. First of all, at the United Center, no Kaylin Clark. United Center, it was a nice Saturday, and the effort was just bad. They got their ass whooped, 79-52. And then on top of that, we lose Sloot to an ACL. We knew what it was when it happened. Yeah. We were just waiting on the announcement to come to our phone. Like, we knew that's what probably gonna be ACL. So prayers to her. But man, not only did you look bad, once again to the Fever, and with no Caitlin Clark. You lose Sloop 79-52. You coming off beating Dallas back 2-game winning streak. Now I don't care. I don't care about teams losing, especially if a team I root for. I don't care if you lose. But when you just look bad, there's no effort. That's when I get annoyed. When you just start getting blown out. Like, and blowouts happen, but every game you lose is a blowout. Come on, man. So it's just, I be irritated as fuck. But Nick, what you got about the Sky, man?
I mean, we saw these concerns even at the beginning of the year. I think offensively, they obviously lack a go-to scorer, and I realized that even in game one against the Fever, and then that carry over. Honestly, Chicago just looked just piss poor on just both ends on the floor. Honestly, like it's like I got some numbers right here. I got some like stats, or at least like this year they're 12th in scoring and 11th in field goal percentage. So they're pretty much at the bottom of the league in both of those categories, and they're not finding quality shots. And now without Sloop gone, or now with Sloop gone, I really wonder how the offense is going to look now. Because I mean, you don't have somebody who's going to move the ball and really initiate the half court offense. So that's going to be a big concern for them, moving forward. As far as the other players, I mean, let's just call it what it is. I mean, we've talked about it. Angel's not playing well. She had a better game today. Give credit. Maybe that's a nice little step in the right direction, hopefully. But even Saturday she was horrible. She had, I think, like 4 points, and I really do think a lot of the stuff that's going on outside might be slightly getting to her. I mean, which you
She had 17-11, 17-11. So
good stat line for him. But I mean, I think a lot of it was mental for Angel, because you just don't see her as dominant or even as confident as she was last year. Like, you could say what you wanted about Angel last year, but she had the utmost confidence last year, which is why she played well and why she was second in the Rookie of the Year race. This year, before this New York game, I didn't really see a lot of confidence, and I think it's just because, I mean, maybe there is pressure. I mean, a lot of people are watching you, and let's just be real, she's been going through the worst since that whole Flavor Foul shit with her and Caitlin Clark. And social media has not let up at all. So that could be affecting her mentally. And I think that it has kind of messed with her confidence, honestly, when you look at it. So, like I said, she's got off to a bad start, but she did have a good game in this game against New York. So maybe that's a step in the right direction, because like Angel was one of the motors of that team, honestly. And I think the reason why they're not playing well is because she's not playing well. I think once she elevates her game, it takes it to another notch. Obviously, Chicago still has other issues that they got to work on, but once she's able to set the tone on both ends and really be the dominant factor that she once was last year, that'll elevate the energy of that team. So will Chicago still make the playoffs? To me, probably not, but I just hope that they can make some type of improvements throughout the season.
No, I'm with you on that. It might be time to. I've seen people, I've seen the chatter. It's just time to tank. I haven't seen Lo say. I think Lo said in the group chat. But Lo, how you feel about after
I mean,
seeing them?
They don't even have to try to tank. They're clearly
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Just continue to do what y'all been doing.
No, yeah.
First,
nothing.
Before I start, I just want to say prayers out to Sloot. Like, just so unfortunate. Major loss for Chicago, especially a team that's already struggling to string, wins together. But what sucks so much is that this is her 15th season. She's 36 years old, and this is probably going to be the last time that we see her play basketball professionally.
Go be a mom.
Yeah, it just sucks that you got to go out that way,
Yeah, it does suck. You got to go out that way, though.
But from an on-court standpoint, now forces Haley Van Lip to be thrown into the fire, and it forces Rachel Banham to try to be a point guard. Like,
yeah,
I personally think as soon as Ari McDonald is released from the Fever, because she's on a hardship contract, so they'll have to release her. Chicago needs to be on that phone ASAP. Like, they should have been on the phone last week, honestly. Like, so even before Slew got hurt, like, they should have been on that phone trying to figure out how they could get an actual point guard over there. But overall, the outlook for Chicago moving forward, I mean, they're bad on both ends of the floor. Like, it's literally nothing to really highlight as improvement or a bright spot, because they're bad on literally both ends of the floor. Defensively, they're ranked 12th out of 13 teams in defensive rating. So only team worse than them. The only team worse than them is the Connecticut Sun, which is more understanding because the whole world knows that team is rebuilding.
Yeah.
On the Chicago side, they mortgaged their future away and tried to win now. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it looks a lot worse. Like, that was their first mistake, trading away those future picks. That was mistake number one. Then on the offensive side, like Nick said, they're ranked 11th in both 3-point shooting percentage and also in shooting from. I think they're ranked 11th also in field goal shooting percentage as well. So when you're ranked at the bottom in defense and offense, it's like your hands are kind of tied. And I think that I don't want to put a lot of blame on Tyler, but he got to step to the front of the congregation. Like, a lot of this is on him. Like, players are not making shots, don't get me wrong, but you had 3 or 4 players on that team that literally are shooting career lows. What does that mean? That means you're not getting them in the position for them to be as productive as they can be. Like, you're not playing to their skill set. Like, that is problematic. When it's games where Camilla is getting 6 shots, that is a problem. Like, it's a problem when you don't stagger the minutes between Camilla and Angel. They should never both be off the floor at the same time. It's a problem that Beck Allen is still not starting. Like, these are problems.
Tonight. I will say she did start tonight.
I mean, I mean, after everybody done bullied his ass into starting her, like, of course she's starting tonight. But she should have started 2 weeks ago. Like, she has the length. She can shoot the 3. The starting lineup that you were trying to stick to was not working. We got to switch some things up. Like, we got to try new things because what he's doing there is just simply not working. This team on paper should be better than the team last year, and they're not. They're not. Like, they should be better than, like, even from 3-point range, right? They're shooting less than 30% this year. Last year, they barely, outside of Marina, and she was gone halfway through the season. Outside of Marina, they had no 3-point shooters. No. Like, they literally bought them in this year. They bought Slew, who could hit the 3. They bought, Rachel Banham came in later in the year. They still have her. They bought Beck Allen. They bought Kia Nurse, and Ariel Atkins can hit the 3 too. It's no way that you bought 4 or 5 players in that can hit the 3, and y'all shooting worse from 3 last year when y'all had nobody on that team that can shoot the 3. That's coaching, bro. You got to put them in a position so that they can play to their best skill set. Like, to me, it's just coaching, in my opinion. And it's other things like Angel missing layups, reverting back to the things that she was doing before, before she worked out in Unrivaled.
Throwing that shit up to get a rebound.
Before she worked out with Lisa. Like, it's almost like, it's interesting because some games you can literally see the improvement, like, oh, she worked on that. You know what I'm saying? But then other games she gets so flustered and she literally reverts back to what she was doing before. Like, Camilla was dominant in Chicago, but could barely get a touch now. Like, it's just really head scratching to me. And it's like, at this point, y'all already losing. So why not change shit up?
Camilla got 8 shots tonight. I'm going to ask you the one thing.
It's still not enough. That's not enough.
It's not.
Especially
one thing.
With JJ out.
It's not enough.
Especially with JJ out. It's not enough.
It's not enough for real. The one thing that's killing Tyler is that even though some Angel stands or whoever was calling for Teaspoon to be fired, the thing that's killing Tyler in this is that Teaspoon was loved. People still don't understand why she was fired. People are still mad about it. And they look good. Like, last season is still fresh in people's head. Like, there's so much evidence of them looking good, and the team now is supposed to be better than last year. And now it's like, this ain't even like growing pains. It's just looking like, yo, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it looks like. Like, he don't know what the fuck is going on. The players don't know their role. They don't know what the hell going on. There's no effort. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and we got this staff who everybody was talking about the staff, and it's just like nothing.
And I'm not gonna go as far and say like Tyler should be fired, bro. He's 10 games in as a head coach, a rookie head coach.
Absolutely.
Like, it's going to take time, but is the front office willing to have patience with him? Are they willing to, or are they going to just turn around and fire him like they did Teaspoon at the end of the year? So that's a thing too. And I get the fans' frustration, but their frustration should really be with the front office. They put them in this position. Like, what did people expect from a first-year head coach? I expect it to be better than this, but this is a chance you take. This is a chance you take when you go get a rookie head coach. Like, it's going to be growing pains, and he's learning as he goes along. It just sucks because so many eyes are on it because Angel Reese is so gravitational that people are going to watch to see what she's doing. Whether they hate watching or whether they love her, people are going to watch. You know what I'm saying? So the blame really should be on the front office, but everybody's going to get blamed except 5 over there.
Yeah, he's coming. Yeah, for real. That is. Hold on. But he coming behind somebody like Teaspoon, who was loved, and she didn't coach bad, and like she was like really shitty last year. It was like, oh, thank you, Jesus, got her ass up out of here.
They
So it's just,
overperformed last year.
they
would have made the
overperformed.
playoffs if Angel didn't get hurt.
Absolutely. So it's like now I don't know if front office like, man, we can do that shit again. You think you can? That shit don't happen like that all the time. So.
And then also for Angel and Camilla's development, it's very worrisome for me because your first 2 years, you got 2 rookie head coaches. One is already out of there, and the other one, so far, the way it's looking, he might be on his way out of there too. Like, it's no stability for them. So they can never be at their pinnacle or their peak because there's literally no stability in that front office. The ownership on that team is so trash. It's terrible.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Boy, that Chicago front office ruthless, man.
It's bad, bro. It's super bad. Anything else y'all got? Yeah.
We might as well just slide over since we're in Chicago. We might as well slide over to the Angel ship. The Angel.
Hold on. It is hard to believe that he won a championship 3 years ago. It really is hard. It's very hard. What Angel shit?
Angel and the BT stuff.
Oh shit. Go ahead, bring it up. We can go ahead and do that. We can knock that out the way.
Put it back up there, Wiley. Exactly. Camilla out there doing cardio.
Is this the BET stuff right here?
This is why he said it. So for those that don't know, Angel won the BET Sportswoman of the Year award last night at the BET Awards. And so Skip Bayless came out and said, I could be wrong, Angel, but I'm not sure any kid has ever asked a parent to be taken to a game to see Angel Reese rebound. All right.
In fact, I know people who's brought their daughters to Chicago on a vacation just to go see her last year.
Exactly. It's cap. Like it's literally oh my gosh, it's just literally not true. And then
that's because people like him don't go outside. Like they just see whatever's on social media and they run with it. These people don't be outside like that.
That motherfucker's a dinosaur. He's only doing this shit on the strength because he knows Angel's name is going to keep him relevant with the wrong fucking people.
Correct.
Yeah, you already know.
So y'all saw what I texted in the chat. Man, father fuck Skip Bayless. I'm sick of this shit, dog. I'm so sick of this shit because he always finds his little pasty ass coming around when it comes to something dealing with Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark because again, motherfuckers know the name is going to keep them alive.
Exactly.
So get your old ass on somewhere. You done made more than enough money in your career. Go take a vacation, get the fuck on somewhere, and get off of social media.
Hey, Wally is hot, y'all.
He's pissed. He's pissed. You can hear it in his voice, boy.
I know. He's pissed.
I didn't cut Skip out at least 3 weeks in a row on my other podcast. And I'm tired, dog. I'm so tired. I'm so sick of this motherfucker, man. Like, get your old white ass on somewhere.
Wally, cut your own mic. Cut your own mic, Wally.
Look, hey, I don't know. Listen, I didn't know Wiley was gonna go in like that, but okay.
Me either, yo.
Damn. All right. Well, we clearly know how Wiley feel. But for me, I have a lot of thoughts on this, and just people will probably think I'm an Angel stan because I've been taking up a lot for her lately. But when I see any mistreatment for Black women, I'm always just staying on all 10. And so one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. As long as I have breath in my body, I'm always going to champion Black women, period. So Angel is a brand, and I don't think people understand that. Like, she's extremely influential, whether people want to believe it or not. She's a role model for kids that look like her, whether it's boys or girls. So in regards to the BT Awards, like, Angel recently won the Sportswoman of the Year award. And I just want to define the award and what it represents because people seem to be up in arms about her winning an award that has nothing to do with the best athletically or the most accomplished player. The Sportswoman of the Year award is an award that recognizes female athletes for their excellence, influence, and performance. So What part of that statement I just read says the best athlete out of the bunch? Because if we're keeping it a buck, Simone Biles was the best athlete on there. Like, if we're keeping it a buck.
They're taking it way too serious, Lamar.
They are.
Really not that big of a deal.
They are.
Like,
so the fake outrage to me is very tiring simply because Angel won it. I guarantee you that 95% of those people that were complaining couldn't even tell you who won the damn award last year. But now all of a sudden, this award holds so much importance. Like, y'all so damn fickle. Like, y'all don't actually care about who won the award. Folks are just mad that Angel won it. Like, I just want to be clear. I'm not saying she should have won it. I frankly don't give a shit. It's a BET Awards. We barely watched the awards. We only watched this year because it was nostalgic and they had 106 and Park on there. So let's be clear. Like, that's why, like, bro, who won last year? Nobody on here can tell me who won last year.
Wally, look to find out who won last year.
Exactly.
Before last year, I haven't watched BET in a long time.
Exactly. Nobody knows. Now let's start with Skip Bay, bitch. Shut your bitch ass up, dog. Like, the only reason you speaking on Angels because you want the clout associated with her name. We haven't mentioned your name since Shannon left you high and dry. Since we want to bring up numbers and Angel's accolades, let's look at some of his, okay? On average, undisputed average, 169,000 views, and quickly struggled when Shannon left. Saw as low as 50K. Angel's tweet do more numbers than that. So I know why you're mad. You got kicked off your own show because you simply weren't good enough. And no one cared about it. Like, no one listened to it. So I understand why he's doing this, because think about it. Skip has literally built his career off of riding the coattails of black people. Who was he on there with first? First Take, Stephen A. Smith, coattail of a black man. Shannon Sharp on Undisputed, coattail of a black man. The ratings went, I literally looked at the ratings today, skyrocketed when Shannon got on there, went back in the dumps when he left. LeBron James, for 21 years, you've been on dick. LeBron's, literally. And still this man has not acknowledged you. You literally built a whole career of talking about a man who never acknowledged you, another black person that you're riding on the coattails of. Like, so please, no one asked you for your opinion. So keep the no lips that you have and shut the hell up. Now, Clarissa, baby, like, like sister. For Clarissa, like, and I don't want to.
She not gonna go in on nobody.
Scary as fuck when she laugh before she's about to go off, yo.
I don't want to go too hard because y'all know how I feel about black women. The music is crazy. So we're supposed to be standing in solidarity because, you know, a black female athlete won this award, and this lady gets on Beyonce's internet and essentially gives Angel a backhanded compliment. A backhanded compliment, like she said something. I don't know the exact term, but she said something like, I don't know if you have it, Wiley, or not, but it was like a backhanded compliment. Like, I thought it was about accolades, but okay, congratulations, Angel. Like, girl, you really got
poor
on
taste.
here.
Poor taste.
It was very, very poor taste. Like, you got on here, essentially gave Angel a backhanded compliment while pouting because you lost. Like, bitch, stand up. Like, I promise you, you have bigger problems to worry about than Angel winning the damn BT award. You're 30 years old dating a man that's 3 years away from having AARP documents literally being sent to his house. You literally dating a married man, but you got shit to say. Like, you should probably sit this one out. Like, I don't know what everyone's obsession is, dogpiling on Angel, but it's really starting to piss me off. Like, why does everyone have such a big problem with a 23-year-old young lady that made it out of Baltimore? If you know, you fucking know. To make it out of Baltimore, if you know, you know. A 23-year-old young lady that has created generational wealth for her family. A 23-year-old lady who has been allowed in spaces WNBA players aren't typically allowed. This is a 23-year-old young lady that is a good role model for young kids. She is someone that has revived the Reebok brand. This is also someone that doesn't have scandals or spewing out hatred and maintaining her, and spewing out hatred and not maintaining her silence about cultural relevant issues like the racism that's going on in WNBA. The only thing that makes sense to me is that y'all hate it because y'all not secure in yourselves. Like, in yourself, you have some insecurities that you simply just hate. Like, y'all literally was on the internet saying that, like, bitching about Angel twerking for 3 seconds. Like, a little twerk tease. A twerk tease that happened months ago. that now has resurfaced. Like, you're bitching about a 23-year-old young single girl twerking for 3 seconds when y'all busting it wide open having kids at 23. Like, come on now. Come on. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Like, it literally just doesn't make sense. So I just want people to be honest, keep it a buck. Say you don't like her because she's rich, because she's confident, because she's unapologetically a black woman. Like, it'll just be easier to say that. And because y'all believe her brand supersedes her skill set, y'all are so sick to y'all stomachs. Like, it's not Angel's fault that she has likable qualities and people gravitate towards her. Like, it's not her fault. And that's all I got, bro. Because y'all gonna make me start really cursing on here. And
she's saying
I
she
already
ain't
been saying some off the wall stuff.
Dog, she only going
that's
50%, y'all.
That's
She only going
fine.
50%.
I'm gonna stand on everything I said because I'm like, I literally was just cussing somebody out on TikTok about it. Like, these black men and their hate for Angel, like, y'all really gotta do some soul searching. Like, y'all really have to do some soul searching because it's nasty. Why does this 23-year-old woman literally make y'all feel this mad? Like, y'all literally be in. Last thing I'm gonna say, her brother, it's not her like full brother. I think it's her half brother or maybe step brother, one of the two. He used to hoop for a school out here, the Matha. So I follow him on Instagram. She posted a picture of them two on there the other day, and I see her like he posted a picture. She wrote a comment under it. People literally were under the comments calling her all type of racial names. How the hell did they find her brother on there? Because it's not like he's a big basketball star. Like, that shit is so weird to me. Like, you taking time out of your day to literally go to her family members' posts to post negative shit about her because she turned her comments off on her Instagram. Like, y'all truly sick in the head, and it's disgusting. So people will probably think that I'm an Angel stan, which I'm not, but I'm just sick of seeing how y'all treating a 23-year-old kid. And like, she's a kid to me. So a 23-year-old kid, like, it's just for no reason. Basketball critiques are cool, but like, what y'all doing, it has nothing to do with basketball. Who gives a shit if she wants to dress like a model? Because I see that on the time, all the time. Who gives a shit? Y'all don't say nothing about how Bron dressed and how it translates or correlates to his play on the basketball court. Like, it just sounds stupid. She is a brand. People are paying her to literally wear these designs. Like, are y'all not smart? Actually, I know y'all not smart. I don't even know why I'm asking that. But it's just really frustrating to me, honestly. I really don't know how she deals with it. Because I would have the things that would be coming out of my mouth, child.
Shout out to the big 400 pluses in here for Lowe's rant, and she just went on.
Man,
shout out to y'all. Like and subscribe, share that shit everywhere.
For the most part, she keep it classy.
She does.
That's the thing, bro. She 23. Yeah. What was y'all doing at 23? Having a grand time.
Shit.
And imagine if you had generational money. Come on now. That's what I got.
I don't have nothing else on the sky.
I work in my direction. I ain't got shit.
Yeah, I don't have nothing on this situation either because Lo said it all. They are pathetic out. They are pathetic out there, especially the black men that we talking about her. But anything else? Anything else? On that?
Yeah. Oh, you talking about that? Okay.
Oh yeah, on them. On them. Oh yeah, on them.
I mean, none of this surprises me, honestly. It's like I said, like Skip been phony as fuck for a long time. I mean, Wiley pretty much explained everything, but you know, he does all this behind. Like, that's one thing that I always know about whenever I cover sports. It's like I stand on everything like that I say. Like, I don't backtrack nothing. And if you see me outside, then you know I'm gonna stand on it too. We don't ever see Skip Bayless outside. Like, it's like Lo said, like Skip been trashing LeBron for like 2 decades. I ain't never see that man pull up to a Cavs game, to a Miami game, to a Laker game, or whatever it was. Like, we don't see Skip outside.
Mm-hmm. No, you don't.
I mean, that's the thing as well. And I'll be real, like, the Angel haters is really, really insane to me, honestly. And it's like, I really hate it for her because it's like I said, ever since that flagrant foul shit happened, it's like now it's like everybody just wants to purposely attack her. And I have no reason why. You could tell it's definitely affecting her play on the court. But I mean, it's like everything Lo said. I mean, she really doesn't do anything wrong. Like, all she does is just go out there and compete on a nightly basis. Like, whether you love her or hate her, like, you gotta love, you know, what she brings to the table on the floor, like her heart and her tenacity. Like, she plays with the utmost confidence, you know, whenever she is locked in. So I don't really be understanding the hate. And like I said, I mean, she don't have to be your favorite player or anything, but it's just trying to tear her down like this is just, it don't really sit right in me. I'll just be real.
It don't.
And I don't care how strong you are. Eventually, this stuff is going to affect your mental health. Every day you go. I mean, she's a young girl that like she's in that age range where social media, everyone's always, first of all, everyone's on social media, but especially that age, they're like locked in all the time. So every time she get on her app, she got to be called a monkey or a nigger bitch. Like, come on, y'all.
Wait a minute. That second one is insane, yo.
They say it on there.
Like, I already know they do, but just hearing it out loud is just crazy as fuck. When you read that shit, be like, yo, you really said that?
All because y'all mad
basketball.
All because y'all mad that she shoot 30% from the field. Who gives a shit? Like it's more impressive that she's shooting 30% from the field and still got the gravitational pull that she got. I'm actually more impressed about it. Like, you're not even good offensively, and you still are having more followers than Caitlin Clark. You still have people coming to sell out your arena to come see you. Like, that's impressive to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
So it's like
I'm about to check out that Ariel.
I'm pulling it up now.
Okay, she going crazy on.
Just before, real quick, it's like I tweeted this like late last week. It's like, if I don't like somebody, like, I'm not even gonna associate myself with them.
Hello.
Like, a lot of y'all don't like Angel Reese, and like y'all are quick to post videos of her. Y'all quick to post them about her every second of the day, and it's like y'all supposed to not like her. Like, if she's supposedly this bad person, this bad player, why are y'all tuning into literally everything she does? Not even just tuning into games, like tuning into whenever she posts on social media or whenever this happens or whenever that happens. Like, y'all associate y'all life around this woman, claiming that y'all don't like her, but y'all be tuning into everything that she has going on. So it just doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't.
I'm ready.
Are you? Is she going live right now?
I think
no, it was a clip.
I got a clip.
Okay, let me. Okay, pull it up. Yeah, play it. Is it a video or it's a video?
The amount of crap that she gets on a day-to-day, and she still shows up. So
what I just said.
Whatever questions y'all got like about our team, basketball-wise, we appreciate it, but all the other nonsense, like, it's irrelevant. Like, we here to play basketball and do what we do. We having a hard time right now at the end of the day. Just a 23-year-old kid who handles herself with grace. Her crown is heavy.
Talk to him, Ariel.
Like, y'all want to come at her for the way that she acts, she has to build the wall. She has to have the wall. Because if she doesn't, people will break her down. Not only just because of the way she looks, but it's because of the way she carries herself. She doesn't just walk around and act like, oh, I'm this. No, she knows who she is. And we ain't going to break her down for that. So whatever other questions y'all got, like, I'm hoping it's just about basketball. Maybe a box score question.
There we go.
But the kid's crown is heavy. Like, respect that.
She's pissed. I know that's right, sister.
I love that.
And she just got there.
Right. She literally just got there. Right.
She literally just got there and is already having to put her cape up for Angel because nobody else will.
Yeah, you ain't lying, dog. You ain't lying. Yo, that might be the first time I heard somebody do that.
And that's what I'm saying. I think people really forget, bro. She is 23 years old. Like, she can't even rent a car without her parents. Like,
her crown is heavy, boy, for real.
It is. I wouldn't want, man.
It's like I said, you can tell that shit's affecting her. Like, look at her face during that.
Yeah, you could definitely see it is. Look at her face.
But honestly, how wouldn't it be? People following you home, sending you death threats. Like, you don't even know who's a fan or who's trying to hurt you.
No, you don't. Dead ass.
And the WNBA certainly ain't protecting them. We already know that. Let's keep that buck.
What was that shit called? Like, what was that shit called? No space for hate or whatever.
Please.
Yeah, like,
get over with.
We ain't heard shit about that since the first week of the season.
You ain't gonna hear about it either.
Before we move on from Angel Reese, I do want to say something to her stance. Y'all have to chill. Like, y'all really gotta chill.
Chill out.
Because I saw the clip of Candace Parker, and then y'all trying to turn on Candace Parker, and that's what we not gonna do. Like, one thing for sure, two things for certain. We not playing with Candace Nicole Parker, and we not playing with Judea Sky Watkins. We're not playing with either of those two while I'm still having breath in my body. Okay, that's number one. I understand that they are always hiding because a lot of people online always talk shit about Angel, but baby, everything ain't hating. Like, what would Candace Parker, who's more accomplished than Angel and Caitlin put together, what would she be hating on? Like,
if she can't talk about hoops, who the hell can?
Exactly. Like, if Candace Parker, one of the greatest players in WNBA history, cannot critique basketball, and that's what she was doing. It's not like she was saying like, "Oh, Angel's trash." Like she literally talked about Angel and Caitlyn. She said the things that they do well, and she said the things that they can work on. If one of the greatest players in the WNBA can't critique their game,
I don't know
who can? We supposed to believe somebody that's 30 years old sitting in their mom's basement tweeting? Please, like, please.
I mean, that's true.
Nothing against anybody who's 30 in the chat.
No, 30 in your mom's basement tweeting, like, I mean,
and probably never stepped on nobody's court.
And the stands,
exactly.
can't
even make a left hand layup. But
that reminds me that motherfucker low winning, whatever fuck his name is. He was talking crazy about Angel and her layups and shit like that. And I know good and damn well his big ass is not going up and down nobody's court. I know that's
okay. I can't. You know what? I'm not gonna get started because I'm gonna get banned from this fucking StreamYard. I'm gonna hit y'all in the chat with that because I got something for that ass. I really do. I really do. I know exactly who you talking about. He's blocked, but I got something for that ass.
Yes. We go. I know, chat. Y'all can keep going on. We're gonna keep the show moving along. But yeah, man. Shout out to all that's happening with Angel. Not shout out to her, but shout out to Ariel who did that in the press conference because that needs to be done more often. And you can, like Nick said, you can definitely tell it is hurting her. And it probably is affecting her play, man. Well, listen, this is her job. If something that's going on in your personal life, you still gotta go to work. And sometimes your performance at work is gonna be a little bit less than what it usually is because you got other shit in your mind.
And just think about it. Imagine somebody calling you a nigger at your job. How good of a job you gonna do every day?
Literally.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Come on now.
Exactly. I was saying, like, she's going through all this shit, and people are expecting her to just dominate. Like, how are you supposed to do that?
Especially on a team that's already struggling.
Literally.
Like, we're not putting context clues together. Like, I could see if they were like one of the best teams in the league and they just been struggling. Like, no, but like her team is struggling, and she's not the only one not playing well. Like I said earlier, it's multiple players that are shooting career lows. It is a problem from roster number 1 through 12. Everyone's not playing well.
It's not. They're not.
The crazy thing about all this is she ain't even do nothing. That's the issue. Like, she ain't even done anything. Like, name me one thing that Angel.
She just shows up. She's a black woman, Nick. That's all you got. That's all all you need.
I get that. I know that. And that's the worst part is that somebody who doesn't get into any issues, like it's like you said, there's no scandals about Angel Reese out there or anything. Like Angel Reese shows up to work and she looks to perform. That's literally all that she does, honestly. And people just hate it for whatever reason, all because they have some type of animosity from her, like based off of what happened in that championship game. Like, get over it. That was almost 3 years ago. Get over it.
And then I think the issue is with a lot of casual fans, they didn't watch a lot of Angel at LSU. And because people are pitting Caitlyn and Angel together, they're comparing their skill sets. And that's just unfair. Everyone that knows anything about basketball, no one I know that knows a lick about basketball has ever said that Angel is a better player than Caitlyn Clark. No one that actually knows basketball has ever said that. We all knew coming into the league that Angel had to develop on the offensive side. Defensively, she's solid. She's decent, right? She's good. That's her area. Rebounding, like, I don't like to use the word generational, but she's a generational rebounder in my opinion. Like, it's just some things you can't teach. She's almost like Dennis Rodman for the men's side. Like, it's just some things. Like, I remember he used to say, based on where the ball hit the rim or based on how it sounded, he knew exactly where the ball was going. Like, that is Angel. Like, she's a generational rebounder. So it's interesting that people are comparing the two. Number one, they play completely different positions. So that's just irrelevant. And number two, they only compare the offensive side. Angel's a way better defensive player, but we don't never talk about that. So the issue is, it's casuals coming into this league and expecting Angel to already be as good as Caitlyn is offensively. And we all knew that was not the case. She still has to develop, and she will develop. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the point that irritates me. Like, they're acting like people were actively saying that Angel and Caitlyn were the same skill set offensively, and no one said that at all. Like,
nobody.
They're two totally different players. Like,
we're gonna move on so Lo don't get no high blood pressure, man.
Right.
He over there.
Hey, just in conclusion of all that. In conclusion of all that, I'll just say this: I'm tired of this shit. Honestly, it's getting old. Like, to be real,
same.
It is.
Like, this shit has been going on for the last like 2+ years now. Like, please, like, just shut up, man.
It's over
really
with.
And I'm sick of talking about it. Damn, like we gotta come on here every
all the
week.
time.
We can't even we want to just talk about who's, but we gotta come on here every week. And I'm going to continue to talk about it because again, I'm always going to stand 10 toes for my black women. Period. That's mistreated. Period. And that's what it is.
Somebody did in my group, one of my other group chats said, it was like, "Hey Jay, how you feel about Angel Reese in the sky?" I said, "I'm not having this conversation. I gotta talk about this shit all the time. I'm not doing this. I can't type this shit out. I don't want. Come Tuesday, maybe I can use some. I can't have this conversation right now. But we're gonna move on from them. We're gonna talk about the Seattle Storm. Got another damn investigation going on. This the second one under a year, right? Under a year going on.
That last one was what, like I think December.
Yeah, December. So shit, under a year. Seattle got a lot of shit going on. Outside, they are doing good, which is great. They playing some great basketball.
I still gotta watch that Phoenix game. I heard Skylar went crazy.
Yeah, brother.
You went nuts.
She did. You got coaches cussing. Now, before that, we got how you say her name? Lee Yuru. That's right. Yuru. She requested a trade. And so that just made the timeline go crazy. Aces fans was like, do whatever you got to do. Trade anybody to get her. So I don't know where she gonna land. I'm definitely gonna.
So funny, dog.
They are
so funny, motherfuckers.
Yo, Aces fans about to be like the Lakers fans or the Knicks fans. Trade whoever for this person. I need that person. But don't come from me, Aces fans. Please don't. Please don't. I know how y'all get down. But we got her asking for a trade. And they tried to say as a coach cussing out a player on the Aces. Listen, we all know who that's getting cussed out. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, we knew who that was. So basically, if y'all don't know, it was a coach cussing out a player. It was basically Jewel Lloyd. They was cussing out at the end of the game. But, man, Nick, is it time to be looking at Noelle funny, man? He the head of this shit. This is the second investigation. You got players requesting trades.
I mean, this time in particular, it's the coaching staff, right, that's being investigated. I think it's them.
Oh yeah. So it's just
I don't know what's going on in Seattle, man. I mean, it's like we said. I mean, this is the second investigation or scandal that's going on in less than a year, honestly. So of course it doesn't look good when you look at it from the perspective of Noelle Quinn, especially with her being the head coach there. Like, what's the environment looking like? What's the work environment looking like? Like, is it toxic? Is it this or is it that? Like, I mean, clearly there's something. I mean, hell, your franchise player voluntarily requested a trade and got up out of there. So it definitely has to be something, but I really don't know, honestly, man. This is just crazy.
See that.
Go ahead.
I did see that Lamar put I think it was her country national team that got involved. I meant to go back to that. So that explain that, Lo.
So because they have, and China's very strict. So because they have from infancy, basically they're training you to do something to represent the country. And so her skills clearly playing basketball. So they need her for their national team. And she chose to stay with Seattle because you know how some of the teams are going over to play in the Euro League really quickly. And then some of the players are going over and playing in Euro and then they'll come back. It's to get prepared to compete in the Olympics. So because of the diplomacy over in Chicago and China, she is obligated. They are the ones that made her request a trade. She did not request to leave, but because she's not getting enough playtime, they're like, she's not even playing. She could have been here on our national team helping us reach our goals because we literally signed a contract basically saying that she would be playing a certain amount of minutes type of thing. And she's not.
I got you.
And different people have different, opinions about that. So some people say that they thought that she was going to be a big part of the rotation and they were happy to get her in that trade because they knew Mercedes Russell was going to be out of there. She wasn't going to re-sign with them. So they knew that they were going to be down one big. So they were excited to get Lee. And then once Olivia Miles decided to stay in college, they had to shift and they went with Dominique. So because they have Dominique and because everyone thinks that in 5 years, Dominique will be the best, not everyone. A lot of the WNBA GMs and execs think that in 5 years, Dominique may be the best player out of this year's draft. Because they decided to go with her, they have to give her more minutes because they're grooming her to be the franchise player. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
as a effect of that, Lee Yuru, like she is not getting minutes, and I think she would be successful in a lot of other teams. But it's just a mess, but honestly, it's because of her country. It's because of China.
Oh, okay. Well, there's that.
Because she even said it. She was like, "I'm happy here. Like, I love the team."
Yeah. So that put the whole thing. So Seattle got a lot of shit going on, but the investigation stuff. Does this make Noelle look funny, or is just like a one-off part? One of our assistant coaches went rogue and started cussing out Jewel.
I think where there's smoke, there's fire. This is the second time in 2 years, less than 12 months, where they've had complaints about the coaching staff. So something's clearly going on there. And who snitched? Who said that she was cursing? Like what? Like, bro, how many times you gonna snitch? Like, oh my god.
Yo, how old are we?
Sister? Damn. She
old
cursed
are
at me. Like, yes, you shouldn't be getting cussed out at your job. I do agree with that, but like, how did it get back? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did it get back to the league office? I'm just confused about that, but whatever.
Yeah, like why can't people just like find a way to have a conversation or something?
Well, it's clearly some animosity between her and that front office, and that
clearly it's very clear.
A conversation is probably not going to be had, but I'm thinking
they need a mediator.
How does it even get to a point where she's like the coach is cussing her out? Like, is it during the game? Is it in the handshake line? Like what? Like when is she getting cussed out?
I guess when they're going down the floor or something. Hell, something like that.
If you're being honest, I feel like a lot of reporting that go on with Seattle is messy nowadays. That's going on. Like you just never know who's telling y'all funny as hell.
I know what Love's thinking, bro. That's the crazy thing. That's why I'm laughing.
Yo, let me get the fuck out.
I ain't say nothing.
I really have to say no. I already know.
Let me get the fuck out of here, yo. Anything else? I don't want to get Seattle out of the way. Anything else on Seattle before we end up these little stories real quick before we get the fuck up out of here, man. Anything else on Seattle?
Seattle's actually playing really well, and Skylar Diggins is playing at a Skylar Diggins. I know we only 10 games in, y'all, but she playing at an all WNBA All-Star level.
Facts.
Skylar different, bro. She went 0 for 7 and ended the game with like 26, 28 points, something like that. Like she was hooping in the last game. Like y'all can never make me hate her. I'm so sorry. Like that's just a dog. Like that's just a dog. When you want to look up the definition of a dog, that is a dog. That's somebody that's gonna go and get after it. That's somebody that's gonna get after it.
No dead ass. Let's move on from Seattle. Man, well, I should have told you to bring this clip up, but Satu has some strong comments about the WNBA schedule. I know she said, I don't know if she's talking about them. She probably was talking about them. While if you can't find it, I think she said I think she called out Kathy, didn't she?
She called her by name, actually.
She called her by her name. She did at the press conference. And she said, like, they play like what 9 games in 18 games? 9
games in 18 days.
18 days. Do they have the links? Did they get? We'll talk about that. I wasn't even gonna talk about the Mercury. I was really gonna talk about Satu's comments, but she definitely said, Kate, you got it?
Wally, be quick, boy.
Yep, damn, Wally, pull that shit up, my boy. That's right. But
Wiley, look, he need a raise.
Right, man. God damn, boy. He said, I got it. That's I got that shit. But and she was saying like a bunch of teams had like a bunch of back-to-back games already. It is, but the thing that was telling me, like she was saying Kathy by name. Do they ever? I don't think I've ever heard a player.
No, Satu don't be playing with Kathy. This not the first time. This not the first time she called her out.
This ain't the first situation.
Like you don't see this. You don't see this type of shit at all. Wow, you can pull that shit up anytime you got. I don't know if did you say you had it? I don't know if you said that shit or not.
I think he's trying to keep it up.
Oh, you say my fault. Go ahead, man. But
yeah, like Satu don't hold no cut cards, especially about the prioritization rule. Like she was letting Kathy have it. Like she was letting her ass have it.
All right, I'm ready.
She was. Oh, go ahead, pull it up. He said, I'm ready.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a conversation that could also be important for the next CBA. You know, Kathy added a lot of games, and us as players, recovery is so important. We put our bodies on the line every single time. We had 9 games in 18 days.
it's not really responsible for a commissioner. I think other teams have like 3 back-to-back, so it's just a lot of things
She
that
went
we
in,
could
bro.
clean up in terms of scheduling. But we've persevered, and we show that we can do it. It's just something that obviously along the way over the course of a long season, that's really hard to do.
Yo, fucks with
oh,
Satu, man. That's
no.
savage as fuck, man. Yo, shout out to Satu.
If you listen to this, that is Satu Sabali at the Mercury press conference. What's your thoughts, Nick?
I mean, she's right, honestly. I mean, when you look at, I mean, of course, they extended the season, which give it, considering that they just added a new WNBA team, but there's not really a lot of time for rest and recovery, especially for a lot of these players. Like, y'all gotta realize a lot of these women play year round. Like, there's not really a lot of time for rest and recovery, honestly. A lot of them, they play overseas pretty much all winter, and then depending on when their season ends overseas, they come straight to the W. Probably not even 2 or 3 weeks after they just finished the last season before. So you add that on top of having to play 44 games, and there's not a lot of time for practice. There's not a lot of time for rest and recovery. That takes a toll on players, honestly. It doesn't matter how old you are. And I think people don't really think about it when they look at it from a broader perspective of these players are literally always playing all the time, not just in this league, but also elsewhere as well. But also, we just got to get to as well. The W schedule has been fucking trash as shit, man. Like, I swear. Like, the Valkyries and Sparks played for like the third, fourth time yesterday. And we're, 3 weeks into the season? I think Minnesota and Dallas played each other 3 times already, too. The Fever and the Dream just played for the third time tonight. Like, I understand, like, I know that there's only like 13 teams in the league, but you got to be able to spread out these matchups in some form or fashion, honestly. And I just feel like continuing to schedule the same teams, and then of course continuing to schedule teams, whether it's like, I don't know, like maybe like 4 nights and 7 days or whatever it is. Like, it's just like this whole schedule's out of whack, honestly. And Kathy got some work to do after this year, because I don't like it.
Low? And I love how she said Kathy. She just said Kathy.
That's a rip, bro. Like, second sentence.
Yeah, go ahead, Low.
I think that she's right. I mean, we've talked about it ad nauseum so many times about how they are trying to add more games into an already condensed season. And the goal is is 44 this year. I think I read that she's trying to get to 48 or 50. And what people don't understand is the WNBA is like I would say like an infant or a stepchild to FIBA basketball. Like they dictate, FIBA basketball is literally dictating how the WNBA season runs, because they cannot extend the season longer, because then the women that are getting paid more overseas aren't going to be able to make their overseas commitments. So that's why she's trying to cram them all in so much time and so much she's trying to cram more games in a short period of time, because they can't go over whatever that date is. They can't go over that date because it's going to interfere with FIBA. And she knows that they're not getting paid that much in the WNBA. So these women have to go over there to make, the women that aren't like the top 20 in the league, they have to go over there to make a living, because they're not making much in the WNBA. And so the only way to fix this solution is owners have to stop being cheap, and they need to open their wallets to these women. When these women start making, hundreds of $1,000s or $1 million contracts, like, then you will see that they're not the little sister to FIBA anymore. But until they're making more money than in the United States and they make overseas, they're going to continue to be a little child, or they're going to continue to get sunned and be dictated by FIBA rules.
Absolutely. Nick, you got anything else on that?
No, I mean, I think we pretty much talked about all of it, honestly. I think Lo made a great point, especially with them, having to not interfere with the CBA. So, but honestly, like, I feel like if you don't have to, like, you don't have to make it that many games, honestly. I mean, like I said, I get it. I know that they just added a team this year, and then they're adding 2 more teams next year. But like, if you're trying to like cram the schedule into like one particular time frame, like, make sure to do it, but not necessarily like beat up the players at the same time, because that's probably the reason why a lot of these injuries are happening. Like, we got a lot of injuries.
That's literally one of the reasons. That's why it's so imperative that they expand the rosters. How are you adding more games but not expanding the rosters? That don't even make sense. All you're doing is just adding more mileage to these women's legs and their bodies. Like, that's all you're doing.
That's it. It sucks. And like you said, the injuries are definitely piling up. And like you said, the fever's dictating the whole damn schedule and shit. It's just, It don't make no sense.
I mean, literally, the teams that go all the way into the finals, like New York and Minnesota last year, after they win the finals, they have to report back in less than 3 days. They have to report overseas in like 3 to 5 days. So it's like it's no time in between. These women are playing year round. The ones that have to play overseas, it's just ridiculous, honestly.
Yes, arena availability definitely affects the schedule.
Yeah,
the
for
network,
sure.
the network stuff affects stuff. So a lot of stuff there, a lot of stuff in play for sure.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
So that means don't add more games.
I mean, that is a great point, especially when you're a team like a Fever. Like, I don't even know how they're able to schedule like them playing home games, and then the Pacers are in the finals right now too. Like, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
It is. Damn. Facts. You don't always.
They probably didn't think the Pacers were gonna make it this far.
That's true.
That is true. That is true. That's funny. Yeah, get y'all shit together over there, Kathy, especially for a new CBA. We got some little quick little subjects, real quick topics. We'll get the hell up out of here. First, Ellie quickly announced her retirement. Shout out to her on a fantastic career. That's right. Go be a mom. Don't worry about it. Your wife is coming as well. Shout out to Salute. Not a shot. Just go be a mom and retire. That's right. And stop scheduling 5 games at 8 p.m. Yes, and then 1 game the next day for sure.
That's never gonna stop.
Yeah, that's definitely not gonna stop. But any kind words about Allie real quick? Y'all got anything?
I mean, sharpshooter.
Yeah.
I mean, a champion. I loved her game. I'm sad that she's retiring, but eventually everyone's gonna have to hang up their jersey someday. So
everybody, Chicago Sky legend.
Yeah, definitely a Chicago Sky legend for sure. Nothing but respect.
Agreed.
Happy retirement.
Facts.
It must be nice to retire at 36.
You know what I'm saying? Just chilling with your new baby and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just going to watch. Well, you was going to watch your wife play, but now y'all can just chill together.
Yeah, that 3-point All-Star game. Yeah, she. Oh my gosh, that was classic, man.
Clip, yeah.
That was classic.
I saw somebody say they should name the trophy after her.
I mean, she's got like what, 4?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't mind that shit either.
I don't know. Some people might be controversial because of what happened the year after, when Sabrina went crazy. Which
that was once.
I know that, but
you know how people get down. I already know.
That's true.
Yeah, that's definitely how they get down. But shout out to Allie,
I'm not saying it was just once. Like, it was incredible. That was incredible.
Oh yeah, it was super incredible.
But now I gotta make sure I clarify.
You definitely do. You gotta dot your I's and cross your T's.
Nobody's recording right now. Y'all not slick.
Y'all not slick at all. Yeah, shout out to Allie, man. This right here I'm talking. It was a funny thing. I saw it on Twitter, but Lo was talking about it on Twitter as well. Courtney and High Demand got like a little. I don't know if they got a stream, but the clips I be seeing, they had me weak. They on Twitter. They had me weak as hell. But
that was kind of the fuck out of DJ.
While they pulled up the clip, she was talking about how much they get paid. Like after the season, like in the playoff, like they finals bonuses and shit like this. Shit just be alarming. I'm just glad players are talking about this shit now. But while they pull that clip up, stud buds.
Y'all wanna know something? We don't get paid during playoffs. I was just finna say, I know y'all probably might. Let me just get y'all the real. When we made it to the finals, we wasn't in Connecticut. No playoffs. This playoff, that I'm just saying, just in general, even in Connecticut, like we've been doing this for a while now, where we play a whole nother month of basketball to get paid. What month? We play a whole nother month of basketball, and if that was regular season, we would be getting our paycheck. Once our paycheck stopped after regular season and we go into playoff basketball, honestly, you're just playing for pride at that point, because the money. We made it to the finals, bro. And making it to the last 2 teams of the finals, we got $3,000. $3,000. That was the bonus to make it to the end. We got $3,000.
$3,000.
Man, real quick, shout out to these players, man, because these players did not let up on Kathy or the W. Big shout out to y'all for continuing to speak up. I mean, this is
Man,
big.
3,000. That is a crazy ass bonus. Like,
yeah,
big enough?
I talked to actually a former WNBA champion to confirm this, to see if it was like that when she was playing. And she said, I said, same when you played. She said, yeah, if you win, you get 10K bonus, which is tax, so it's really 5K.
Yeah,
And the
that's what I
runner
was
up
gonna
gets
say.
5K. And she was like, if I remember correctly, so you only take it home 2,500 after taxes. This is the part that surprised me. They pay taxes in every state they play in.
Damn.
I'm gonna say, yeah, that's called that's the jockey tax.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
And
That's
so
wild.
I asked her, I said, do you think that they'll address it in the CBA? And she said, probably not, because think about it. Only 2 teams make the finals. Most of these teams are never going to sniff the finals. So why would you be fighting something? Why would you be fighting so
You're
hard for
not.
something that's not going to affect majority of the players in the WNBA? I was like, that's a good point.
Yeah, you're not. You're not gonna. That's gonna be a waste of time.
Yep.
Damn.
Man.
Damn.
I mean, it's
3,000,
crazy.
y'all.
Meanwhile, some of the NBA players make more in the playoffs than they do, you know, there's so many incentives they get just from participating in the playoffs and winning playoff games.
Damn, man. That's just.
So you
I
really
know.
just playing for pride, like you really just playing
Like she
for
said,
the love of the game.
that was stud buds.
Hey,
Y'all,
yo,
whoever listening.
and these are professionals too, man. Like this is nasty, man.
It really
This
is nasty, and it pissed
crazy.
me off.
The chat, man, and the chat is just outdone right now.
Bro, they speechless. They are mad.
But how do you
shout out to the 500 plus? Y'all speechless as hell, man.
Facts, but it's like how do you work your ass off all season to get to the playoffs, and then you get to the playoffs, and then you make a deep run and you don't get no bread, bro?
You ain't got no trick off money when you win.
You catch me in the league, dog. About my paper. Fuck y'all talking about,
Damn.
man.
Cause I already know, like, of course, when they get the winnings, like you said, they don't get taxed crazy. But man, every city they play in,
it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
and that's why
2,500, depending where you live.
And that's why these endorsement deals for all these athletes are super important.
Yeah, they are very important in endorsement deals. You need those endorsement deals, bro.
So while motherfuckers always complaining about Angel, hey, that's that endorsement. That's that endorsement. She got to get that money, just like every other athlete that got an endorsement.
Yeah, because she getting what, her base salary like 70-some thousand,
Like
this
75,000, something like that. Yeah, remember they were clowning her because like her rent was like 95,000, 96,000 or something like that a month. Or no, never mind. It wasn't that much. Hang on,
I'm glad she got up out of there, but that shit was high.
Yeah, bro, she got generational money. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
You gotta think she retired her mom. She just bought
it's a little different on that side. Now everybody else can't do it, but on that side, it's a little different for her. But it's really unfortunate. It really is.
It really is. It definitely is. But yeah, shout out to the players even talking and using their platform. This is how you use your platform for shit like that. It's gonna get out.
I love what Courtney Williams and them are doing because she has the podcast with her dad now.
Yeah.
She's on Twitch. Like she's trying to monetize from the different things that she's doing, and people want to know more about their favorite players and just the WNBA players in general. So
yes,
I think she's smart. I think more WNBA players should be on Twitch and streaming. Like I think it's genius.
Yes. See, look, I don't like a bunch of the different IRL streamers because I feel like you gotta do stupid shit to make yourself be interesting. Because I don't think nobody is that interesting just to sit on the screen and talk. I don't think nobody is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But a player, an IRL stream, they just talking. You learning shit. They you don't know what they did. They shit like this shit is like real shit. So I like this. I like this a lot. I'm gonna have to tune in and watch them because the clips I've been seeing, especially this one, you got everybody just in that. And what you said, Lo, it just got us just outdone. Like we just cannot believe it. Like this is just so much for the players, but it is super nasty. One more thing before we get up out of here, man. Flage, Big Foe. He basically said that her and Angel are not friends. But the thing that fucked me up, it only fucked me up because I already know like how the internet's gonna play this and do this shit. Is that Flage basically said she is friends with Caitlin Clark, and then she be texting her and shit. Basically saying she be asking for tips. Sound like they be kiki and he and shit in the text message. That's how she was talking. Well, I don't know if we got a clip. You got a clip of that shit?
I got them both.
Yeah, play them both. Just two. Oh, you don't want Angel.
You guys
you
aren't
play
as
both
close
of
as
them.
you used to be. Are you friends still, or?
We're not friends, but I mean, like that bond and that we had, and that thing that we did together, win the national championship. You can never take that away from us. And so sometimes, like, stuff happens. You wish it don't happen, but it do. And you just gotta grow. But I mean, like, I support her in everything she do. Like, she killing in the WNBA. I be on social media, you know what I'm saying, clowning the folks that be trying to talk down on her. Like, you know what I'm saying. I'm just proud of her.
And what you said, you guys aren't friends. Is that because of some of the things that we've seen before with the conversations with your people?
Yeah, it was a lot of media. It was a lot of locker room stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, stuff that go on behind the scenes.
Weeks ago, you talked about how the two of you are kind of
changes
tied.
and love changes and best friends become strangers. My bad. Go ahead.
A couple weeks ago, you talked about how the two of you are kind of tied. You think you're gonna break the tie?
I mean, we tied, but I'm up though, cause we won in the championship game. You know what I'm saying? She beat me in the Elite 8, took away my Final Four ring. But we are tied, and that's why I'm going to some fever games this year. You know what I'm saying? Just to scope the scenery out. But nah, that's my dog. Like, I'll text her, ask her for advice all the time. I'm like, how you shoot like this? Like, why you do that? Just to see. She one of the greatest shooters in the world. I feel like I just be trying to get tips, and she the coolest, like, willing to help. And shout out Double C. I shouted her on my song too. I gotta tell her. Oh, she gonna love that. She told me, she was like, when you gonna put me in a song? I finally did it. She just got this keep going mentality. Bad games, whatever, like, keep going and kill. Like, she really got that kill mentality. And that's something a lot of athletes don't have. People who could, like, turn that on and off. But I don't think she turned it off. I see the hype. I get it. I love it.
All right, for those that's gonna be listening,
Hang on, real quick.
That was Flage.
Real quick. Like, I call cap. I don't think Caitlyn asked you to put her in a song. My opinion. I call cap. I don't think Caitlyn care like that. But what do I know?
Oh shit. Oh yeah, that was Flage talking about Angel and Caitlin Clark. She was on Complex on one, I think BT or some shit on the other one. But Lo, what's your thoughts? Quick thoughts before we get about here about that.
I don't got nothing on that, bro.
If Lo ain't got nothing to say, you know she just lost for words, for real.
It's just so multi-layered that I don't have the energy to even like.
I feel like she was doing a lot. I feel like she was doing a lot talking about Caitlyn.
I would agree.
And this is nothing. This is nothing against Caitlyn. This is nothing against Caitlyn, but it did seem like Flage was doing a lot talking about her. After, I don't know what came out before. I don't know what came out before, but just the way she was talking about Angel and then talking about Caitlyn, it seemed like she knew what she was doing. You know what I'm saying? It felt like she just knew.
I think she knew what she was doing. She knew.
Yeah, like it felt like it was a lot she was doing in that interview with Complex, man. Like talking double C and shit. Like,
yeah, that was way too much. Respectfully, it's dick riding. I ain't gonna lie, straight dick ride.
Yes, that's Lola had nothing to say. That's how we're gonna end the show. This is how we're gonna. It's been great.
I need to. It's already 11 o'clock. I'm not trying to get hype again, and it's gonna take me a long time to go to bed. So I'm gonna just let Four have it, bro. I hope she's taking advice that Caitlyn's giving her.
Dead ass. Once again, man, we love y'all, man, on Twitter and YouTube, man. 536 of y'all up in here, man. Make some noise, Wally. Give us a horn or something, man. There we go. 535, man. Y'all deep up in here, man. Like, share, and subscribe everywhere. YouTube. We on TikTok, Apple, Spotify, all them places, Twitter, all them different places, man. Fun episode 42, man. We will see y'all on the timeline. Don't be too crazy. You are right. Four of her peeps do be doing too much for sure. Man, enjoy some hoops, man. They got the NBA finals. We got more W games. We got the Commissioner's Cup going on. Go check out some podcasts. There's lots of, and I think Stud Buzz is live right now. The link is on.
Bro, they be on there I don't have Twitch, but when I'm on TikTok, I see like their clips, I guess is what they call it for Twitch.
Yeah.
I'm still learning. Y'all bear with me. But like I see them on TikTok all the time. And I'm like, bro, they be on live all the time.
They might do simultaneously. They might be live on both at the same time.
Yeah, probably.
But it's Stud Buds and Buds with a Z. So man, we'll catch y'all next week, man. We love y'all, man. Y'all was deep up in here talking like always, man. Play the music, Wiley. Get the hell up on out of here. So Logan get some sleep.
Give me my theme music.